meditate, all these things. I've always known, but for some reason, I've never really been able to apply it. Up until 3 months ago when I quit alcohol and cigarettes, and that was actually one of the hardest things I've done in my life. But I can tell you one thing is that I didn't do it from willpower. I didn't push myself to do it. I didn't try super hard to do it. And I think this is one of the biggest misconceptions that you might have right now. If you have stuff that you would like to be doing, a version of yourself that you'd like to become, but you feel blocked. Emotionally, you feel blocked. You don't even know why. But there are things you know, but you can't do them. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what you can do about it and why this is happening. Because this is something we all go through as human beings, and this is quite annoying. I wish I could just know something and do it straight away. The first mistake I think that we all make is that we try to push so hard. We try to, we tell ourselves that we are not motivated enough. And a lot of advice online is about this. It's like, oh, you got to wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. and do this and do that. And you need to push harder. You need to push harder if you want to see results. This is something I've let go of completely over the past couple of months, especially since I had my spiritual awakening. I've realized that it's not about willpower, it's about alignment. The better you feel, the better your energy is, the more you're going to attract what you want. So all you pretty much have to focus on is yourself. And willpower will not help you get to your dreams. Because there's a concept that's called parallel realities. It basically means that right now there's a version of you that exists, that is fit, that eats well, that is happy with themselves, that is at peace, and that loves meditating and all these things, or whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that your dream is, there's a version of yourself right now that exists, and all you have to do is tune in to that version of yourself. The problem is that we stay in the version of the person we already are, and we try to take behaviors and actions from other versions and incorporate it into who we currently are in this reality. What we don't understand is that we have to switch reality. We have to shift realities. We have to shift our identity, because every single thing we do is very much tied to our identity. And so a lot of the time we just think that by taking a new habit, we just have to do it over and over again. But the reason why we have so many subconscious blocks, the reason why it feels so hard to change for real, is because you have to shift your identity. And this is a very profound change. You have to decide to shift to the different reality, the parallel reality of the version of you that does whatever it is that you want to do, that has whatever it is that you want to have. For example, I started my YouTube journey a month and a half ago. I've been posting every single day because I have tuned into the version of me that is a successful YouTuber. I have turned into the version of me that doesn't drink alcohol. And so from one day to another, I became sober. This is a radical change. And a lot of the time we have subconscious blocks. Which brings me to my next point, is that you need to have compassion for yourself. As I said earlier, it's only when you vibe high, when you have a good energy, that you are receptive, that your mind is receptive to change. The most important thing is alignment. The most important thing is that you stay aligned. And by feeling guilty and not good enough and like you should push harder and like happiness is external from you, you are lowering your vibration. So whatever makes you feel good, do it. And you will probably have to go through the acceptance of the reality that you're currently in. You will have to find some gratitude. So try to be grateful for where you are at. Try to feel grateful. Because this gratitude will make you vibe higher. And it's this alignment from vibing higher that will allow you to choose the reality that you want to be in. That might seem a little bit complicated, but what I would like you to do is really to find some compassion for yourself. Because no matter where you are at right now, you're exactly where you're supposed to do. You need to trust in divine timing. You need to trust in timing that's outside of your control. No matter where you're at right now is perfect. And whatever negative emotions you're feeling about yourself is optional. So this is what I'd like you to work on. These emotions, not shifting your reality yet. Because the truth is that sometimes we really, really, really want to achieve something. We want to be fitter, we want to have more money or whatever. But sometimes we're not ready. That's not our time and that's not our choice to decide if this should happen now. So this is something you can surrender. And by surrendering, you can find gratitude in where you're at right now. Whatever your dream is, you can also do visualization and just ask yourself, try to tune into the version of yourself that would have what you want to have or that would be who you want to be. And ask yourself, what would they think? What would they believe? How would they act? You can do that by visualization. And this is very, very powerful because it allows you to tune into the version of the person that you want to be. This is exactly how I've quit alcohol, cigarettes, how I'm starting my YouTube journey, and that I'm super confident. Because I convinced my brain that I don't see 6 views, I see 6,066. I convinced myself that I'm already where I want to be. I'm already a successful YouTuber. And so I convinced myself that I already have a community that is waiting for my videos. And because I have created this reality in my own reality, I have already shifted. Then it's just about timing. It's just, about time. I've just started a month ago, so I need a little while for it to happen. Because on earth, things take time. So I hope that was helpful. And, it's not just about willingness. It's not about willpower. Whatever dream you have is legitimate. Keep it close to yourself. But whether it happens right now or in 6 months or in 2 years can be out of your control. All you have to do is ask yourself, what is blocking me? Sometimes what's blocking us is that we are afraid of being so happy. I had this massive fear that I realized was underneath everything. It was like, I can't be too happy. Something bad's going to happen to me. Because when I was younger, I got told that I should die. That stayed in my mind for so long. So I was like, if I'm too happy, I'm going to die. Because I don't deserve to be on earth. That's what I got told when I was a kid. I don't deserve to be here. I should just hang myself. That's what I got told. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Really try to find some compassion for yourself. Try to, get curious about what's underneath all of that. And take time. There's a divine timing that's protecting you, and everything is meant to be exactly as it's supposed to be, and where you're at right now is exactly where you're supposed to be at. So just trust. And your dreams are legitimate, and you're allowed to visualize and to tune into the version of you that has already succeeded. And this way you're going to attract things towards you. And don't forget that the most important is your alignment. It's not to push harder. It's not to work harder. It's not to do more. It's to do less. It's to do less. Be in alignment. So thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to like and leave a comment below to let me know if you've watched until here. I'm so grateful for you. And I will see you tomorrow for the next video. Thank you so much.